All right. Well, I'm super happy to be with you.
Thank you.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank
This
you
is
so much, Nelson. Yeah.
hosting for an interview. Eventually, as I love to be hosted by Hilton everywhere that I go. You have to know that I have my membership and everything, by the way.
That's great. I think our people and the team members will welcome you and your family anytime to stay with us.
Yeah. KJ, thank you for having us and making yourself available for such an important interview for us. We want to let the people know how come you become a great place to work and what does that mean? So my idea is to have a quick chit chat, some questions. And the first one is actually, how can you manage to maintain this excellent service and doing the business that you have to do and keep everybody engaged and keep everybody doing what they have to do? How do you manage to do that? You have a lot of properties, a lot of people. How is it done? What would you say is the key?
Yes, I think as you know that Hilton strong belief and service profit chain, and we believe we look after our team members while they're working in the Hilton. In return, our team members will naturally promote their experience to our customers. That's I think is most important for them. As you know that we have 5,700 hotels across the world, and we have one the important culture is people service people. And our job is really look after every single team members to make sure that they are look after their customers by every single anytime by each hotel. And you know that our action is very important for the team members. We look into the four perspective. First one, we strongly believe we want our team members thrive every day, every time, whatever they could. We believe strong body and a strong mind and a strong spirit. It's really important. When you say that mind, we always believe lifelong learning and mindful leadership. And when we talk about spirit, we would like to return to the society. That's I think is most important.
You're linked to the community.
Definitely. We want to put back into the community. And we also believe that anytime when the people comes to join us, we would like to give them a special program for every single team members. We're even thinking about, performance-driven, what you call wardrobe for every single new team members. And also we believe we have a special program for them focusing on the culture. And this culture is created by our CEO from 2007. So I think that is important for us to look at. On the other hand, we also celebrate our success. We call it, Recognition Week, global, what you call it, Recognition Week. And we would like to call the catch-up meeting in the sense between the team members, from the team members to the team members, from the customers to the team members. That's, I think, is really make ourselves stronger. And lastly, we believe every single opportunity, growth opportunity for our team members. That's, I think, is important for us. So that's, I think, is our culture as a Hilton.
And definitely, we can learn from what you're sharing that is something not simple and not easy. It's complex. Managing people, getting people engaged.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. That's very, very interesting, definitely. I really like what you mentioned now about the diversity in your management team. And we're promoting a lot about this. We found out in recent research that when you consider absolutely everybody to put together the team, to put together the culture of an organization, the companies that are consistently doing this, they are gaining that sometimes that knows that you need to be ahead. Sometimes it's not only the nose, it's the whole body going ahead, the competition. And that's why we launched this idea and this promotion of For All. We're promoting that you have to include everybody. If you want to unleash the potential of everybody, you have to definitely bring everybody on board. And in that sense, how do you feel your employees perceive the idea of being a great place to work?
Actually, I think it's very motivating for the team members. And we strongly believe that, the culture is not enough only for the leadership talking about. It needs the team members and to be something they really can around and to make the broad purpose of the meaningful work. That's, I think, the most important. On the other hand, I think, as you know, that China is a vast market, and the majority of customers is coming from domestic. And you understand the customers, and you really appreciate that our team members, what they can do. So our aim actually is going to, by 2025, we want to have a 30% of our female general managers.
Oh, wow.
And we want all the general managers will be 75% or 85% as a local talent. That's how I think that we set up ourselves, along with the great place to work. So from every single team members to our leaders to understand that the culture so important for our industry.
You're opening a lot of opportunities with that.
Exactly. We created an opportunity. Lots of people ask for, what is our opportunity?
Yeah, career
we
program.
want them grown up with the growth of the company. And our aim is going to open up the hotels by 2025, 1,000 hotels. So huge opportunities for all the peoples and for the young talent. And we place equal importance. As you know that our industry is very unique. The people can work their way to the boardroom. Like our CEO, like our leaders, like our Asia Pacific president, like our leaders in Great China. They're all coming from, they do work their way to the top. That's, I think,
that's inspiring, actually.
Actually,
it's
very
inspiring
inspiring.
the people.
Very inspiring. So that's, I think, is important for Hilton. So I said that we are Hilton, we are the hospitality.
Okay, super cool. And now probably it's a little bit more challenging, my question, but certainly you're going to struggle to answer it.
Sure.
Because I want to know, what is it that you think is unique? What makes Hilton completely unique? You've been mentioning a lot of things, but if you can shortlist, what would you say is unique?
Unique, I think, what I mentioned that before, actually is from the leaders down to every single team members. They understand our vision, understand our mission. As I said that the mission is so important. We always say that we want to accomplish the mission by delivering exceptional service to every single customers, every hotel, by every time. That's the vision is really as a North Star to all the hotels across the world with more than 400,000 team members. That's a challenge. Very challenging. On the other hand, you know that Hilton just celebrated this year 100 years. That's
a lot of time.
Exception.
Yeah.
So when we celebrate our 100 years, we really remember what is our mission, and we want to get back to the community. Not only we feel very proud of ourselves, we feel very motivated about ourselves because the great place to work. Actually, it's very good in a part of our DNA in our hospitality industry. And every single team members feel very proud of being working for Hilton because they tell the stories to their families, to their relatives, to their friends. And those stories is very powerful, is very encouraging for us. And thirdly, I think every single team members is engaged and empowered. As you know that innovation is always coming from not only from the top, it's coming from the bubbling up.
Absolutely.
So I think our company as a Hilton, they combine these two together and motivate ourselves and renovated something for us for our 100 years, company. That's I think is make things different. The other point I just want to mention that from a recruitment point of view. Actually, you know that we have a little bit challenging for find the good people, good talents, because as you know, in China, we had a long policy called family planning. In each family, it's only one person, one kid. So how we're going to recruit them into our hospital industries? And we actually started from universities. All the executive team members, go to each universities.
Oh, directly
tell the young people, young talents, grown up with our growth. Tell them our company's mission and the vision. Tell them about the great place to work. We not only have a culture, we also pay very much attention on the environment. We strongly believe the environment creative the culture. And every single team members understand that the culture is service people. People service people. That's, I think, that make our companies unique.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
The other one I think I just want to share with you about opportunity for the people. As I said that, we are very much focusing on the team's members development program. Just for recently, as you know that when we compete with the focused service, largely with the local companies, we are lucky to have our Li Xianfeng, who actually progressed and groomed in that particular market in China. His insight really is exceptional. So we got him into our system and help us to grow up our focused service, segmentations. That's, I think, is the story I want to share with you.
No, definitely it's unique. You were mentioning the innovation that I believe, and I've heard out of all the research that we do, that particularly young generation, young talents, they're looking for meaningful places to work, and they're looking for places in which they feel empowered. They feel somehow that will help for the engagement that they are looking for, and definitely they're also looking for participating proactively, constructively, innovating, giving suggestions. And I don't know, but I have the feeling that hospitality could be perceived as a very traditional industry, but now you're talking about innovation, empowering these people. That should create very interesting flow of ideas from them to your management, and that probably is creating also this unique culture. Is it?
Yeah, I think this culture is not only it's really last for much longer than we thought or than we expected. For instance, we have encouraged every single team members to travel with the purpose. Sustainable.
That's an interesting idea.
How are you going to sustainable growth? And we actually encourage every single hotels by 2030s to save the water by 17%. And by the electricity by 20%, for instance, and reduce the emission of the carbon. So all those goals we set up, and we understand that our team members then use the innovative way how to save the water, a drop of water, and that's I think make things different.
Yeah.
The same time, as you know, that Hilton is very good on the smart room, which is called the connecting room, and we use the digital key. All those one I think is really coming from our top, and some of them is coming from the bottoms up.
That's super
So
interesting.
that innovation ideas is really coming from. As you know that Hilton has a lot of number one. The airport concept is coming from Hilton, right? And the TV in the guest rooms is coming from Hilton. So we said that Hilton is not only with a long history, but also with that very innovative concept and ideas.
I think that's the only way to be celebrating 100 years in this industry. Congratulations about that.
Thank you.
QJ, can you please share with us how a Great Place to Work has been helping Hilton? Is there anything in particular that is actually helping?
Yes, actually I think it's very motivation. The Great Place to Work is a part of our DNA, and the Great Place to Work to all is not for one person, not for leaders, it's for all of us. That's I think is very help us. As you know that we are a big company across the global. In China alone, we just celebrate 200, trade hotels. So I think that we including everyone, and we needed to really celebrate of a great place to work. So this is part of it. The other one I think a great place to work is really motivating us and able us to make our job better, meaningful. It's not only you do the job, actually do something meaningful, broad purpose for our customers, for our team members, and for our companies. That's I think is unique.
Yeah,
also important.
It has to be reflected out there. It cannot be only having a nice environment with our colleagues. It has to be represented very evident to the customers. Right?
You're right. And also we encourage every single team members to share the stories, successful stories to all the people. So we strongly believe word of the mouth, and tell the stories to their colleagues, to their family members, make their life more meaningful, more beautiful.
So you do have family members working in Hilton team.
Yes, yes. And we actually, in our culture, we treat our, every single team members is family members. Our CEOs always say that we are working as a families. We are working as a family members. So we treat each other equally. We treat each other friendly as a family members.
That's super. That should be inspiring for all the jobs.
Very inspiring for the people. That's I think that's we can go even further. So we just celebrate 100 years. We could celebrate 200 years because we believe
why not
that culture starts and ends with the hospitality for a reason.
And they will see this interview in 100 years, and they will see, oh, there. QJ was already saying that.
QJ is there.
As I was saying, definitely this is super important for Hilton. This celebration of 100 years, it's something that you should be, probably you planned a lot. What did you do special for that celebration?
Actually, I think that this is the exact year for celebration 100 years. And we cross the global, we celebrate this milestone 100 years. But on a particular week, actually is May 31st, in whole Asia Pacific, we celebrate 300 hotels. And in China alone, Great China alone, we celebrate 200 hotels.
Amazing.
It's really amazing.
Yeah.
And then we encourage every single hotels on that particular day do something meaningful for the society. Such as we ask each hotel provide water, drinking water, as well as snack for the taxi drivers.
That's unique.
In every single locations. And as ISCOM members and our team members, we celebrate ourselves, use the ticket competition, and each hotel during that period of time also have the birthday cake competition.
Mm-hmm.
So that is really make differences. And I want to add on that Go Hilton, because Go Hilton is a really meaningful program
Mm-hmm.
for our team members. Actually, last year we actually spent 7.6 million discounted rooms for our team members. They can travel to outside the world, into different part of the world,
Oh, wow.
to see the different sceneries, to know more cultures around the world. So they can bring their parents, they can bring their partners, their friends together.
Wow.
And the one program I want to specifically mention that is called the Thrive Sabbatical. And that one I think is very important. We encourage some of our team members to get 1 month off with 5,000 US dollars support from a company to the charity work.
Oh, wow.
In their way.
Mm.
That's I think it's good. We call them meaningful back into society.
Mm-hmm.
So the other point I just want to mention about the balance of the life and the work. We encourage the team workers to working harder, but at the same time balance their life.
Yeah, to take care
That's
of them.
I think take care of their families, take care of themselves. That's I think is more important.
So you have fun while you work in Hilton. You are productive. You take care of the work-life balance. So it's a very well-rounded culture that you do. And you're making 100 years as a company. That's amazing. I want to really, really thank you, PJ, for hosting us here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.